right, it's been 123 days since Rocket Racing first came out, and today is the first major update. There's some weird things going on, though. I thought it was Season 1. It's not Season 1. That's the first weird thing, but we'll get into everything in a second. I haven't looked at anything other than the blog post. I just booted up the game. So far, I got some items. The werewolf is now an available car in the game. I have it because of Rocket League. I'm going to claim these. In the shop right now, of course, you can buy the werewolf, which is out now, using creator code DannyLotus, of course. Some new wheels, tachyon boost, which sounds awful. Magic missile boost, and the Jaeger bundle is still in there. So there's some new tracks. Ranked got completely reset, but it's not Season 1. All right, so one cool thing is now when you go to the track selection, there's a few different tabs of community-made tracks. So we can scroll through community-made speedrun top tracks, racing top tracks, speedrun new tracks, and racing new tracks. I'm a little bummed because I just released a new track. It's called Pirates Landing. I'll put the code on screen right now. And unfortunately, it's not in any of the Discover tabs, so definitely go check it out. It's a really good time. My friend Kevin helped me finish it up. It's awesome. Anyway, we're gonna check out a couple of the tracks real quick, and then I'm gonna get into some of those weird things that I was talking about. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is something. I don't know how I feel about a super upside down track like this. Is this fitting of the theme of the new map? It's like dark out, kind of neat. I haven't tried any of these yet, so I'm just kind of going in blind. I'm just gonna do one lap and I'm gonna check out another one of the tracks. I probably won't cover every single one of them, at least not in this video. But I did just want to quickly go over everything. Well, this is actually a pretty cool track. I like this. I like this quite a bit. There's we're gonna look at the patch notes here in a second, and I'm gonna explain why things are weird. And I don't know if it's a great look for Rocket Racing, as much as I hate to admit it. But yeah, we'll see. One of the bigger things that's weird, and I'll explain, is it's not Season 1. The ranks did reset, but it's not Season 1, which is strange. Oh, this is a speedrun track. I'm stupid. All right, so this is Conduit. This is an expert track, and so obviously we just got to check that out quick. I feel like they improved the camera motion there. So far, I like the theme. I wonder if going up there is anything. The signs are actually quite helpful that this is just like a big turn. Okay, gotten lots of boost. Oh, I like that. I like this track a lot, actually. Another 180 turn. Oh no, reminds me of Olympus. Okay, that's a quick track. That's a pretty cool track. I don't mind that. I like the theme so far. But now let's get into some of the weird things. There's also a really cool thing at the end that I'm gonna mention. But let's see here. Oh, what do you dislike about Rocket Racing? Casual play doesn't exist. I can't just invite my friends that are different ranks unless I want to drop them into Unreal lobbies. Yeah, I'm just gonna give that as my main dislike. Okay, so here is the blog post. The update is Neon Rush, and if you notice, it doesn't say Season 1 anywhere, which is very, very odd. So there's 5 new tracks, and then there's updates to community tracks. Like I showed, there was those tabs for discoverability to make it easier to find, so you're not just going into that tab and just seeing the garbage only up maps and whatever the heck. That's just low effort, not good tracks. So now it should be a lot easier to actually find good maps that have some effort put into them. This one looks sick. We'll talk about this one in a second. So we got the rank reset. Actually, let's see real quick. What rank did it reset me to? Do I know? Or do you have to play some to get a rank? Okay, so you have to play some to get a rank. I was elite like 2,800 at the end of the season. I imagine I'll be in gold or plat. So the ranked period will run until Neon Rush ends. Zoom back to the rank you were and then some. So it's a rank reset. Again, still weird that it's not season 1. They're not calling it season 1. We've been in season 0, and it's called season 0 because we've basically been playing the beta test of the game. But with that in mind, there's nothing too insane or game changing in this update. Now here's where it gets pretty suck. So Rocket Racing player counts have been in the absolute gutter. So if we look at the all-time Rocket Racing player counts, obviously 625,000 is a ton, and people played it because it was brand new. People also played it because there were skin rewards and free things you could unlock for Battle Royale just by playing it. And that's a reason, that's the main reason a lot of people played the game, was just to get the skin, the Jackie skin. And then as people got it or realized that Rocket Racing wasn't the easiest game mode of all time, player count quickly fell off and off and off, and then continued to dip. Adding the speedrun mode did not do anything to bring the player count back up. And that brings us to yesterday. There were 11,000 players playing the game. Right now there's 12,000. The update just came out. Now I understand there's things that came out with Battle Royale, and that's another thing that's a little bit weird. Dropping stuff for Battle Royale and what was supposed to be, at least in my mind, season 1 of Rocket Racing probably wasn't the move to get a lot of people playing again. So just weird timing with that. So I was thinking that what they would do is they would drop a new skin to bring people back, get people to try it again, maybe get them hooked on the game like the rest of us. But the new quest starter pack for unlocking the fused car body, the decals, a new outfit, and the paint colors, decals, etc. It's a bundle that you have to buy. Now, the bundle is not even in the game yet, I don't think. We have the Neon Rush kickoff quests to get some wheels, but guess what? That's not going to bring new players because players don't really care a whole lot about wheels. They might, because I know your car styles are applicable in Battle Royale, but I think what people care about more are skins, and you can't even earn a free skin for playing Rocket Racing. So my concern here is that we're not going to see this number go up too much, and if that number doesn't go up, Rocket Racing probably isn't going to get as much support. So that's my biggest concern. That's the first weird thing to me, and something that's kind of, at least in my opinion, a letdown, because I figured a free skin is what they could do to, you know, pump up the player numbers, get more people trying it, and then eventually get more people to continue playing the game after completing the quest, like a lot of us have. Now here is what I was talking about before. What about season 1? Good question. Just how Rocket Racing is all about racing without limits, we wanted to treat Rocket Racing development the same way. That's cope, in my opinion. So with that in mind, we decided not to approach major updates as typical seasons. Instead, we want to introduce themed content while leaving room for features that go beyond the overall theme. So, for example, Neon Rush has neon-themed courses, but also celebrates creator-made tracks and brings a small-town slappy hack track, or slap happy track. Okay, so this is cool. This is fine. Slap happy doesn't fit the theme. Race without limits, you know, we're not limited by the theme. That's cool. But why is there no season 1? I feel like just simply slapping the name season 1 onto things is a good way to add hype to the situation. So to me, this is a season 1 update with everything other than the name season 1. We got rebalance of rank progression, so I'm assuming that means you can climb the ranks a lot faster. Yeah, our intention is to reduce some of the grind players felt climbing the ranks in the last ranked period. So that's nice to be able to rank up a little bit quicker, because it was a grind at one point. I know in season 0 at the very beginning it was terrible, and they fixed it a little bit, but it was like to the point you'd get like 2% per race. It would take you forever to rank up. They've fixed matchmaking, so maybe that'll fix queue times, and speedrun leaderboards have been reset. So I'm curious if just simply resetting the ranks, making it easier to rank up, and improving queue times, I'm curious if that's enough to bring this number up. I don't think so. I don't really think so, but maybe I'm just being pessimistic. The rest of this, we have bug fixes, which is nice. all just bug fixes. So lots of question marks, at least in my mind. I was expecting, and this is just me just expecting things that, like, for no reason, just kind of my own thoughts, was what we were gonna do is new season, rank reset, it's all hype, push people to play with the new free skin, breathe some extra life back into the game, and you know, maybe it wouldn't be as much of a flop. So I'm curious if you guys are excited for season 1, and it's not even season 1, I keep calling it that. If you guys are excited for Neon Knights, if it's gonna get you playing again. I'm assuming at this point, I should have asked that question earlier, I'm assuming if you made it this far, you like rocket racing. But here's a treat. Here's something really cool. Here's this map. This isn't Slap Happy. This isn't a Neon Knights themed track. So what is this? It turns out Lethamir, if you don't know who Lethamir is, you should. He's Rocket League YouTuber, former Rocket League pro, Rocket League map maker. One of the biggest creators in Rocket League, has partnered with Epic Games to have a creation of his featured in Rocket Racing, Colossal Coliseum. Super happy with how it turned out. If you want to give the race a try, here is the code. So that's awesome. That's something that's really, really good to see, is them partnering with creators to, you know, get more good stuff in the game. We're not going to cover this in this video. I'm sure Lethamir is on his channel, so make sure you go check that out. So that's a positive, to end things on a positive note. But yeah, so I don't know exactly how to feel about season 1 so far. This is just a first impressions video. I'll probably play some ranked and see where I end up. Maybe we'll do another Road to Unreal. We'll see. But look, it just came out. It just came out, and there's 6.4 thousand players. It needs more than a paid quest to get people back into the game. Maybe I'm just a complainer. I don't know. I still like it. I'll still play it. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you're interested in giving my track a try, I would really appreciate it. Really appreciate feedback in the comments. Here is the code. We'll throw that on screen again. I'll put it in the description as well. It's called Pirates Landing. Go check it out. Anyway, I'm gonna go try out some ranked. I'm gonna go talk to Leth, see how he feels about the update. But be sure to subscribe. Use credit code DannyLotus in the shop, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.